Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. It is another week in the lovely United Kingdom, and with it, two things. Firstly, we have this thing, one of the best Fords ever made, the 1977 Ford Escort RS 1800, an absolute rally legend. You go and unlock it by completing 50% in the winter season. And the second really big thing, the AR12 merch is officially back in the store. All of the fabulous raid merch, if you want to go and pick it up, it is available now. Link is in the description. Go and check it out before it all sells out. Thank you to everybody who's already checked it out. It is much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the channel. Oh yeah, and for those of you who want to see the Forzathon shop, pretty cool this week. Apollo, Intense Emotion, and a riced out Civic. Good, now that we've triggered half of the audience, we can go and unlock this car. Hey, there we go. 50% on the winter, completed. And the 1977 Ford Escort. This is our new Ford Escort. So we had this version in the game previously. This is like the normal, boring road version. It's D-Class. It's got 115 horsepower, 130 foot-pounds of torque, right? It turns out the race car one is a little bit faster. This one's A-Class, 250 horsepower, 175 foot-pounds of torque. You can never ever hate on a little Cosworth engine. This thing's dope. Anyway, shall we not waste any time? Let's go jump into a rally race immediately for the simple fact that I don't like driving around in the middle of winter. Also, if you want the first fun fact of the video, we've actually changed our store URL. It's now ar12gaming.store. Look at us being little innovators. As per usual, boys, I've got some fun facts about our little Ford Escort here. Now, firstly, right off the bat, I think we can all agree that this thing is one of the coolest looking rally cars, like, ever. So, there's one for you, boy. Edit! As you might be able to tell as well, it's also rear-wheel drive. In all seriousness, for those of you who don't know, the Ford Escort is one of the most, like, winning, most successful rally cars ever. I am not even joking. You know the RAC rally? It's basically like the UK's biggest rally event. Hold on. Let me tell you a list of years where it won. In 1972, 1973, and 1974. And 1975, and 1976. And 1977, 1978, and 1979. I'm not even joking. They nearly had 10 years of absolute domination in rally racing. It was actually like a rear-wheel drive rally car, which is kind of surprising. However, it was so good, it was actually able to take down the Audi Quattro with its famous all-wheel drive system. In terms of Forza Horizon 4, though, you need all-wheel drive, I'm sorry.
Your car can't make up for your driving skill.
Thank you. We can just edit that race out, right? Make me look good at racing. We just put other gameplay in. I'm gonna go back to the festival, and I'm gonna make this Ford Escort actually good. Obviously, rally car. We need to turn it into the ultimate rally car in Forza Horizon 4. So, what does that mean? Got a BMW 3.2. Got a big old V8. No way. No way! That is game-changing, boys. That may make this car one of the most OP rally cars in this game. We will come back to that. I want to tune this stock engine, though. Anyways, if we are going to be rally racing in this game, we need all-wheel drive, so we are going to toss that in. We don't get any cool body mods. Why would you ever want to remove the front mud flat? You can't even put a rear wing on the back. No way. Boys, we've been nerfed by Forza Horizon. Usually, we'd be able to come in here and mess around with the tire compound. Not in this, so we won't be able to do any, like, super highly competitive road racing stuff. That sucks. We've got the famous engine spacers. Are they gonna be good? They're okay. I guess we'll run with this. We've got basically 300 horsepower in a super lightweight vehicle with all-wheel drive. This is gonna be my A-class build for this car. And then we'll come back, we'll swap in the V8, and we'll make it an S1. Love it, love it. I love the headlights as well. How cool does that look? I know I usually, spitting a flame there too. I usually don't do many races in the night, but I think I'm gonna make an exception today. Little Ford Escort with some extra horsepower, weight reduction, and most importantly, all-wheel drive. How do you handle the off-road rally racing in this game? Well, I can already tell you that's more people we've overtaken in the first 16 seconds of this race than we did the entire previous race. Up the inside, bud. Here we go. What a send. Smashes into the Lancia. I'm sorry. Man is legitimately pulling away from me. Oh, he's all over the place. All over the place, bud. There we go. Send it. Ciao, buddy. The Escort just, it comes alive when you're off-roading the thing. I know that's not the most, like, OP A-class tune you could make, but I'm just gonna say, because we kept the stock engine, it's a little bit more authentic, and we also got the dub. Amazing stuff, Escort right there. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 Ford Escort. Great stuff. I'm gonna say that's a pretty successful A-class build we've done right there. Now it's time to, 1, apologize to all of you guys in advance, and 2, make this car extremely fast. 6.2 liter V8 swapped into a tiny little car like this. The amount of upgrades that we are gonna get onto this car it's gonna be scary. Unfortunately, we couldn't hit my 1,000 horsepower target. 800 horsepower though for the little thing. I wanna do one thing again. I did this last time with the Ford GT70, but I wanna do it with this as well. Is it really a Ford if it doesn't have big racing stripes up it? That's a proper car right there. Oh man. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty quick. I'm gonna jump into one of our friend Connor's races. He is like the rally expert, so he's giving me a bunch of his share codes and we will see what we've got. This is the one that really counts. Do we have what it takes? Ford Escort into the corner. Oh, that's a much sharper corner than I expected. As you can probably tell, I've never driven this circuit before, so it's all new to me. Insane amounts of power compared to the AI. They're just, you guys are getting in my way, boys. I'm sorry. We gotta go. A V8 in a car that weighs as little as this is so scary. It's just so light on its wheels. It kind of bounces everywhere. Okay, that Ford Focus missed the corner. Here we go. Now we can finally open it up. Finally unleash the 800 horsepower Ford Escort. I think in real life, this car would be super scary to drive, considering that it only has 250 horsepower stock and is already insanely fast. This thing with 800 would be a death trap. I love it though. This is perfect. This is not perfect. This is nailed. No, I will get out of this. I'm out. I'm out. That's how dominating this car is. Yo, is there really? No way. The only car that's able to keep up is a Ford Raptor. That is so sick. Yo, look at all the dirt we shoot up. How cool is that? Oh, we finally got it though. In the little Escort, we can happily slide it around. And there it is, across the finish line. Yo, the Raptor almost had us though. Less than a second behind us. That's insane. I think what we've learned though is the Ford Focus, although it might be in real life a really, really good race car, I think in Forza Horizon 4, it might be better off with something else. I think Ken Block might have figured it out best. I think it's probably best at a little bit of Gymkhana. If we're gonna do this whole Gymkhana thing properly, I think we gotta go with some good old turbo fans on the wheels. This is gonna be our homemade Gymkhana car, 1,000 horsepower. You'll love to see it. Like, how legit is that? You could toss this into the game and call it Ken Block's like little Ford Escort and nobody would bat an eye. This is a proper car now. Homemade Gymkhana car, full on stolen from Ken Block. I've come to this drift zone here. 187K is my personal best. I don't expect to be able to get very close to it. Just the nature of this car compared to what set my personal best score. But come on, buddy. It's also all-wheel drive this thing in true Gymkhana fashion. We've got 1,000 horsepower. Send it through. Yo, come on. It runs a little too wide. At least we were able to break 100K. It is what it is. Mom, I want a Gymkhana car. We have a Gymkhana car at home. Technically, mine has a lot more horsepower. I'm just gonna say, we've got nearly 3 times the amount of we've got more than 3 times the horsepower. I would have loved to have the ability to go into this game and change up our tire compound. That could have made this car way more versatile for other types of builds. I will say, very cool car in terms of Forza Horizon 4, even though we get the cool V8 engine. Kind of a letdown. Next week is our final car for update 24, and it is a cool one. Our Mazda RX-7, the first generation, the one that started it all.